And last week on Thursday, I already shared to the class about one of the tools that we can use in Eclipse, which is window builder. And in this window builder, we can use drag and drop. Okay, this one is what you see is what you get. So this one is the kind of word WYSYI Y civic. So it means what you see is what you get. If you are clicking something, then you will get that result. So that's the meaning. So I already teach about this one. You can install the window builder, and then maybe I will just repeat shortly. So you can go to the Eclipse, and then you can go to this Eclipse Marketplace. In the Eclipse Marketplace, there are many packages. You can explore what kind of packages that you want to use. You can install it, and you can use for your development purpose. For our course, I will just use the window builder. Okay. And in this window builder, as you can see, we have window builder 1.9.8. I think this is the newest one. And in my computer, it has been installed. So I already installed it last week. So if your computer has no window builder, so please install it. Because if you don't have this one, you cannot do with our course about the GUI. So I hope that you can do this GUI together with me, even though it may take some time, but it is good if you can do at the same time together. Okay. So we are going to use the GUI. Then we are going to learn the components in the GUI. GUI is graphical user interface. And user interfaces are related to events. For example, you click a button. And if you click a button, it means there is an event to click. Let's say you input a text. If you write something from your keyboard, then there will be an event to type. Or you choose a selection. Okay, then there will be an event about the selection. So GUI, or the graphical user interface, is a way to control those events. When an event occurs, there should be an action. So if you click, what happened? Let's say now I'm writing this one, A. So when I click in this monitor, then there will be a letter A. If I, again, move my mouse like this one, then there will be a letter B. So we call this is the action. So after the button is clicked, it ends the session. So for example, if I click this, then it will make all the text disappear. So there will be some kind of action that you need to write in your code. An event is an object that represents an action. We will learn how we can define the event, and then how we are defining the component. There is a component that we are making later in the window builder. After we have the component, maybe for example, it is a button. And then there will be an event. An event means you can click the button, or you can move the button, or anything. And there will be another part which is listener. So listener means something that you want to show, or something that you want to execute. Let's say you want to show something in the screen, or you want to get another action. So we call this is an event firing and an event listener. Based on the component, then there will be an event and there will be a listener. So I do not want to discuss the theory, okay, because there are many theory of the GUI, but let's just go with the examples. So the goal is for the first part, okay, let's enter a text, call and write the text after you click a button. So if I click this button, then there will be the word, let's say this one is I put soul, and if I click this one, and there will be the word hello soul. Okay. So I will make a new Java file. Okay. Let me make a new package here. So in the src, let me make a new package. I will make a new package which is section 09. Okay. You can define your package name. So I have my package section 09, this one. And next, you can go to find related to the JFrame. Okay. How you can do that one? Let me close this welcome. You can go to the section 09 and then do the right click. After you do this right click, you will see new and other properties. Okay. Here are the properties. So I would like to make a new, because there is no option about the JFrame, you can select other. So first you can go to new and then you can go to other. When you click the other, you will see a pop-up. So this pop-up will show you the information like if you are making a file or if you're making folder and etc. You can go to Java. So there are many other parts or other components in Java like class and new interface, Java project, and so on. And you can see another section which is window builder. So let's use the window builder. Here you can see there are two designers, which is the SWT and swing. Okay. So we have swing designer and you can have the SWT designer. There are many other parts here. You can use the application window. You can use JApplet, JDialog, JFrame, and etc. For our example, let me just use JFrame. So let's use JFrame. Okay. So we are going to make a frame. We call it a frame. So this is the first one. What is the frame name? I'm going to make a greeting to Java. So let's put the name here is greeting. The greeting.java will be located in the package section 09 and it will be in the folder src in the first project. So this is my first project. After you finish with all those things, you can finish it. Okay, there might be some errors like this one. I think this is So you can fix this one with the second part, this one. You can see add requires Java desktop to module info the Java, because the new Java has some issues with this one. So if I click this one, then there will be no errors. Okay. So in the module info.java, if you can see here, module info.java, there will be a new module, first project, and it requires the java.desktop. It means I want to make a Java application in my desktop. And yeah, there will be no information here. So we will learn the step by step to make the application. So this is the step. First select other and then JFrame, and then make the file name as greeting. And you can see there are two kind of layout. The first is source and the second is design. What is the source? This is the source. This is the source code. It means the Java code. And then you will see design. Here, there's a design. Okay. There's a design here. So you can click design. If you install the window builder, you will see this design. And now you can see one panel. Okay. So we have like one panel here. Okay. And you can check here, there are many components. So those are the components that we can use, and it is convenient for you to select the components. Let's say this one, JLabel, JComboBox, JTextField, and etc. So today we are going to learn the basic one. Okay, in the creating the Java, I think I would like to explain first. It creates a new JPanel object. What is JPanel? So there is one statement here. Create JPanel. So JPanel means Java panel. Okay. And the main method contains some statements to execute the frame. If you can see, there is one main method, and this main method is only about this one. It is about the running or executing the frame. What is the frame? Yeah, the frame is greeting. I want to make a new object greeting. What is the greeting here? Greeting is based on the constructor that we have here. In this case, Java already create for you the code. You don't need to create any other code. And it uses the try catch. This try catch is to avoid some errors and automatically stop when the frame is open. So if this one, in this try catch, I will explain more, I think, in the next class about the try catch, but for now you can just use this one. And there is a close operation, exit on close. It is the default from Java that the program will be closed when the exit button is pressed. So I will explain the remaining part and during this development. Okay. If you go back to the source here, you can see this one, exit on close. It means when you close the frame, you will finish the program. So let me just run this. Okay, I would like to run greeting to Java. And you can see there is a blank panel. So this blank panel, because I do not create anything, I do not have any component, so it is blank. If you click the X button, then it will close the panel. So the panel is, if you can see this one, sorry. So the panel has the size, okay, 100, 100, 450, and 300. So it is the bound. It means whenever I create this, when I run this one, it will run in the 100.100. So this is the 0.0. In the top of this one is 0.0, and then we have 450 and 300. So 450 is the width, and then 300 is the height. So we are making a J panel, and then there will be a border. At this moment, yeah, they create with the default value 5, and then there will be another layout. We call it the border layout. Okay, so what we are going to make at this time is we are going to make something like this one. So please follow the step, because if you do not follow the step, there might be some errors. Okay, and yeah, of course I will help you if there is an error, but if you can follow the step, I guess there will be no errors. So you need to follow the step of number 1, select first, and then number 2, and then number 3, and then number 4, and then number 5. So for now, just follow the guideline. After you're familiar with this design, you can feel free to choose your components. Now, I would like to select the absolute layout. So for now, you can go to the design. The first panel that we have, there is no kind of layout. So there are many layouts here. I cannot explain one by one, but for our course, let's just use the absolute layout. You can click here. You can click on this layout, and then you can move your mouse to the panel, so you can see the green color in the panel, and click one more time. So when you click on this panel, there will be a new layout, and the layout will be the absolute layout. If you go to the source, yeah, previously it shows that the layout was a border layout, but now it disappeared because I would like to make it as absolute layout. Absolute layout means I can drop any components in any places. Next, I would like to use J label. Okay. So the J label, what is J label? You can check here. There is a J label. Okay, J label. You can click on the J label, and then you can move your mouse to the panel. If you find a good location for your label, you can click. So the label will be located in the panel. So now the label is in the panel. You can see here the swing controls is J label, and the property or the variable name is LBL name, and the properties or the text will be name. So we can see if I have this new label, you can check here. These are the property. What is the property? So the variable name is LBL new label. In my case, I put LBL name. So you can copy and paste this one, or you can type. Okay? You can change this one to LBL name. It means I want to give a variable name to this label, and the variable name is LBL name. And then the text. Okay. What is text? Text will be the string or text that you can see on your panel. So I would like to put name here. Then I will update with name. Okay, I will update with name. If you finish with this one, you can press enter. And now you can see that your label now becomes name. Okay. If you want to check, if you run this, you will see there is one label, name. Now I will continue. I have another J label, and I would like to make the variable name as LBL hello, and I want to make the property of the text with the hello. So I will make another J label. I will put here, and then the variable name is LBL hello. So I will change this variable name LBL hello, and then the text. What is the text? The text is hello. So I can change hello, and then press enter. So when you finish with this one, then you will see there are two labels here, name and hello. Okay. Next, I would like to make a button. There is a component J button. There is a component J button. So I click J button, and then I move my mouse here, and then I click on the panel. So now the button appears in this panel. I would like to make the variable name as btn greeting. It means btn means button, and then the text will be greeting. So I will make this btn greeting as the variable name, and then I will make the text greeting. The text will be greeting. You can check the progress of every component here. You will see that you have the label name, you will have the label hello, hello, and you have the button greeting, greeting. And then one more, I will need to make a text name. Okay, so I'm going to use the J text field, and that be the variable name is txt name. So I'm going to check the J text field. Okay, there's a J text field here. I click J text field, and then I move here, and then let's just put it blank, and the variable name will be txt name. Okay. Now you can check. You have the label name, label hello, button greeting, and then txt name. After you have this components, now I would like to, this is the step by step. I show you the first is the label. You need to change the variable name with the LBL name, and then the text with the text that have been provided here. And then for the hello, you will see the variable name LBL hello, and then change the text to hello. And then for the greeting, you can make the PTN greeting, and then the text you can change to greeting. And then for the J text field, you can change to text name, and that's all. So you can just make the text as blank. So after you modify all the properties, you will see the layout as below. So the layout will be something like this one. If you run this, you will see this panel. Okay. If you want to type something here, you can type something. So it means you can get the user input. So what you can see from this page is there will be many kind of layout. For our course, I teach you using the absolute layout because it is free layout. It is freedom. You can put all the components anywhere as you want. But if you use like flow layout, then you need to follow the flow. So the first component will be here, and then the next component will be here, and then the next component will be here, and so on. So there will be a flow. If you use box layout, then it will be a box. If it is vertical, then the box will be located in the top, and then the next box will be located below, the next box will be located below, and so on. If the box layout is horizontal, then it will start from the left and go to the right and go to the right and so on. If you are using border layout, there will be a location like north, west, center, east, and south. So maybe you don't need to care about this one. If you want to improve your Java code, or if you want to improve your Java skill, you can check those layouts. You can make grid layout. Let's say you want to make a kind of calculator. It is good to make the calculator with the grid layout. If you want to use the grid back layout, this is the layout. Of course, you can also do with this one according to your team project. And this is the example. Okay, if you are choosing the layout based on the layout name, flow layout or grid layout or border layout, you will see this kind of examples. So we have the panel. Okay, we have the panel, but I do not get the result. So whenever I run, okay, if I run this one, if I click, nothing happens. So how I can have the action? We call this is event. We want to make an event. For making an event, there are several ways. Okay. You can double click on the button greeting. You can go to the design. There is a button here. You already have your button greeting. If you click on the right side, on the right mouse, yeah, you will see there are many properties. You can set action, you can set bottom group, you can add event handler, and so on. So this is the event. Okay. There are many events here. You can action, perform, ancestor, edit, and you can change. You can make the component move, hidden, and so on. Okay. So I do not want to teach you all. If you want to explore by yourself, you can explore it. But now, for the easy performing of this GUI, you can double click on this greeting. Okay. I will do the double click. And once you do the double click, you will go to the source code. So this source code is about the button greeting. There is a method here. The method is about the listener. If you click your button, what will be happen? There's an action performed. Okay. Now it is blank because nothing that will happen. So I would like to give one more. I would like to give this statement. Okay. So I can just copy and paste this one, and let's put into this one. So I will explain to you what is the meaning by this one. Fill a statement in the method. So here there will be two kind of method name. This one is set text and get text. So we learn in our object-oriented programming, every time we create an object, there can be two kind of method. The first is the accessor, or you can just access or get the value. And the other is you can mute it or modify the value. So if I use the set text, and then if I give a variable, let's say this is a string, then I will change or set the label with the string variable. If I get text, it means I would like to get the label or the text. As you can see here, I'm going to set the LBL hello. What is LBL hello? The LBL hello, if you check on your design, LBL hello is here. This is the LBL hello variable. This is the LBL hello variable. And I want to set a new text. I want to set a new text. What is the text? I want to set the LBL hello dot get text. It means I want to know what is the text of the hello plus txt name dot get text. What is txt name? We have the j text field. The j text field means this one. So I want to get the text that you type. So I want to get the text from this txt name. And then I would like to show it into the label hello. So if you run, let's say I want to make hello, this one soul. Okay. If I type soul, and then if I click this button, there will be, oh, okay, it's not enough. I think it's too small. So when you are designing something, okay, when you design this kind of GUI, there are some information about the size. Okay? So it means the size is too small. You need to go to design and then enlarge the size or enlarge the width. Maybe if I want to extend until this part. Now I would like to run again. Greeting, let's say soul. So I need to press the greeting button. Now you can see there is a word soul in the label. So this is what we call as the event. Now the label has been updated with hello soul. Okay, so if you type something in the text field, and then if you click the greeting button, then you will see the hello soul. I hope that you can follow me until this part. In the next part, we are going to add more buttons. Okay, maybe let's have a break for 10 minutes. I will continue after the break.